Hello there again. Welcome to barbstamps.com videos. Today I want to show you how to make these super cute little flowers. I've seen them called rosettes. I don't really know what to call them except that they're super cute. So we're going to make that today. Let's get started. What I have are a couple strips of 1 by 11 pieces of Whisper White cardstock here, and you can see I've already done the eyelet border punching on those. If you want to see how that works, I can show you really quickly. You simply just place your cardstock in the punch, give it a squeeze. You can either line it up with the detailed printing on this side of the punch, or you can flip it over and line up the edge of your last punch with the edge of the metal in there and punch. So either way will work. Then what I did is I did sponge some pretty and pink ink along the edge, and I've just about got this one done, so I'll finish that up for you. I'm using a sponge dauber and my pretty and pink classic ink pad, and I'm just going to rub a little bit of ink along there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is run these pieces of paper through the crimper, and now I can't do this upside down, so bear with me. And I'm just going to roll those through. I like to roll mine through twice just to get them a little more pliable and easy to work with. So I'm going to do that. Run them through a couple of times. And then I have 2 crimped pieces. Kind of flatten them out a little bit. Now I need something to stick these to. So there are a couple different ways that you can get stickiness on these. You can take the back of the strip and you can place our red labeled sticky strip all the way along the bottom on both pieces to do your flower that way. I'm going to use our sticky pages. Our sticky pages come 2 to a package, and they are just basically a big huge sheet of glue. I've gone ahead and cut myself a little piece out. I'm going to use the Big Shot to make my piece, but I have seen people use their punches, circle punches. They don't punch all the way through, but they give you enough detail that you can trim it off yourself. I personally don't want to get gunk on my punches, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my Big Shot, and I'm going to use the scallop number 2 die, the little scallop here. I have ordered the circles number 2 die, and I will be using that from now on, but I don't have it yet, so I'm going to use my scallops. So I just place my piece of sticky page on here, orange side down, and then I'm going to use my cutting pads and the Big Shot, crank this through, and I'm going to have my little scallop here. So this is what I have. Now this is a little large for what I want to do, so I'm just going to trim these scallops off. I'm just going to use a pair of what I like to call cruddy scissors to just go along there and trim those off so it's not quite as big of a circle. So this ends up being about 1.5 inches or so. And then what you're going to do is sticky pages are 3 layers of material. You have a white backing, you have your adhesive in the middle, and then you have this orangey colored cover sheet. So what you want to do is you want to separate the paper backing from the adhesive. And you can use your fingernail, which you can see I don't really have very many fingernails, or you can use a piercing tool to get that thing started. And then you're left with your 2 layers here. So I'm going to set that down, see if I can get it not to be stuck on my finger. Then I'm going to take my little eyelet border strips, and I'm just going to start on the edge, and I'm just going to start working my way around, crimping this as I go around the circle here to start creating my flower. And we'll just keep going and going. Oh, see if I can pull that up just a hair to get a little bit better crimp in it. Okay, and then as you get to the end, then you can just start working your way towards the middle. Take my second piece here, I'll kind of fit that in, and then just keep going. Around and around and around and around, and you can smash the eyelet bordered scallops down and just go, you know, as many rounds as you want to do. And of course you could make a larger circle and you could make your flower as big as you want. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to take my scissors, trim that off. And now you can see where I started here. It's a little bit too bold for me, so I'm just going to trim that off just a little bit as well. So that's what I have so far. And then what I wanted to do, add something to the center of it. So I wanted to use one of our new epoxy brads, and these are the pretty and pink ones. And I'll just grab this little houndstooth one here. I'm going to use my piercing tool to poke a couple of holes through the sticky stuff there. And then I'll just punch that through so it's in the middle. And then you've got your protective backing on the back. So you're going to want to peel that off first before you actually put your brad ends down. So just peel that up and then smash those brads down. Now, what are you going to put that on? Well, I've got a little fancy Faber box here that I just ran through my Big Shot in some pretty and pink ink. I willed it with our I Love Love wheel, and I thought that would just look really super cute on the front. And since it's already got that whole sticky strip or sticky pages backing on it, it's got the adhesive right there, and I can just set that on there. And then of course you can manipulate these a little bit if you want them to pop up. Got some ribbon on the sides to make a cute little basket. I've also done one out of the Sweet Pea Designer Series paper package, and this I just plopped on the front of a little 3x3 love note. I like to stick these in my daughter's lunchbox. It just kind of makes her really happy, and I like to do that little thing for her. I've also got a greeting card that I did, again with the Sweet Pea Designer Series paper, and I just made my flower, added a little 1-inch circle punch of chocolate chip, olive boho blossoms, and then I finished that off with a chocolate chip brad and some linen thread. And I did use our finial press embossing folder on the chocolate chip here. So those are the 3 projects that I've done right now with the, I guess, rosettes. And if you have any questions, you can email me or check out my blog at barbstamps.com. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.